So I basically feel like I've been left in a whole crime of conspiracy over me by the way people have been moving. And that's actually what they would call it in the Supreme Courts if I ever was to make it there. But yeah, I've been just so drained. Drained of energy, drained of time, drained of resource. My love life was aimed at to be completely stolen and ripped away from me by this man. And it's like through hacking, hijacking, however you want to say it, mirroring my phone. He's hacked my other accounts, and it was him. And there's not any way that he could deflect from that, if you ask me. But no one talks to me really. You think you're worth love from your own family, your brothers, that they should be there to support you. Well, you don't even get your support there. It's just to leave you in a mental health facility as if it was before. And I just don't feel like it's very appropriate because of the things that happen there. I'm also not going to get help from, obviously. And it's just draining me. It's draining me. It's draining my everything away from me. Maybe if I was younger again, I could, get through this trouble that I'm having in my chest still, but mostly the fun that I used to feel like I could get to in my life has just been stripped from me. And nobody can even share with me as to like why they can't talk to me or how they can just ignore me and flat out just be so unkind and unloving and unsupportive. It's like scary because it's future faking then. Because it's like, love you and your, love you, bro. Love you, family. But then when it really comes down to these things happening to you, they just deflect and call you the common denominator. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's my own. I feel bad about everything of like why they can't even share with me anything kind of honorable that supports an actual loving relationship, a loving family in the way of supporting me and just the fact that getting your mental health back and like being able to get some actual physical help with like actually getting my house clean type of thing might actually help me like with figuring out the resources that I need or two heads are better than one type of thing. And so I've just been writing my way to freedom, trying to write my way to freedom because it's a human attack on my integrity and my emotional well-being. And there's just no stance that I have as far as where I stand in my own family, with my own community, police departments, anywhere. It's like how can I explain something that's happening to me in the first place when I'm being poisoned up and you're not really able to like reason very well until I was able to like see these patterns and I just wanted them out of my life. I just said leave me alone and they still couldn't leave me alone. So much so as they had keys to my own home. As soon as I got a bed, they're fucking in it. And then, how are you supposed to work like that? And then I'm like looking for charity, and I've been writing up a charitable mission for a long time. And it's obvious to me that that was attacked through hacking because it's like you're seeing what I want to do with my life. But what I write, my journal was ripped away from me, my Facebook account was ripped away from me, my Gmail, my phone number, like, and this was like, this part was like a while back where I got T-boned and I was suggesting to people like I'm under attack. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to move. There's people that are like legitimately trying to get me in an accident left and right, set me up left and right for failure. And so I just decided I'm just going to work. Like legitimately just work to the fucking grindstone to try and make my life get back up on my feet And it's like everywhere I go, it's like someone's pulling me in just to reel me in. That's all they're doing. Then they reel me in with their love bombing or whatever. And I feel like I should be able to talk about the 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 recent lady in my life without fearing that, oh, just mentioning her name is like going against the restraining order, when it's like she moved to murder me. She absolutely moved to murder me. She breached my love and trust so she could go in my house, get in my data. They were GPSing me because she said, you know what I like? I like being able to look at where you are at any given time. That's what I like the most. Oh, like that's not to suggest word salad, like every other thing that happened. And it's attack on me because I might have had a lot going for me at one point to be able to like continue, but being shaken in this way internally, it just chains your body to the ground. It's hard to pray sometimes because it just is. I'm like constantly in prayer, just like in general. I don't need to share people what my prayers are, but it's like I'm in a life that's just not my own. I don't have access to my name. I don't have access to my abilities. I don't have access to me, my data, and then my own home. Like how is a person supposed to move with all of this going on in their life? They say, "Well, you got to go to the police about it." Well, the police just deflect too. They want to just throw you off into the psychiatric care, and then I know where that goes. It just goes to more blight, more trouble in my life, to lead me further away from my own abilities, my own home, to even be able to pretend that I can do anything about this. I'm just so fucking sad. I'm out here like I wanted to like work and like I don't even have my family's support when it really boils down to it, and I don't even know why. Like what did I do for you to ignore me that long and leave me to the brink? And then all of a sudden like now no one, like I'm like calling them out on it type of thing, like, and now no one wants to like actually face me to talk to me about anything. I mean, my brother's wife completely threw me under the bus in the first place with the whole psych evaluation from before. Telling me we are just gonna go in there and get a psych evaluation, and she's throwing me under the bus saying I'm hearing voices because I talk to God. I think that's just super sad that a person can't be private in their own religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs about being able to go to the Father who art in heaven. Hallowed be their name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. But lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from the evil. For thine is the power, the kingdom, and the power forever and ever. Amen. Right? Well, I'm hurting in the ways that I don't know how to get out of this. I don't. I don't know how to move with it. I don't know how to get out of it. And no place is actually helping me ever. And it's like it's been going on my whole entire life. It's like anywhere I go to try and crawl up from under. Well, you got to go to these systems. You got to go get help. You have to go get help. You're like I'm the common denominator. It's my fault that I was hacked. It's my fault that I was poisoned up. It's my fault. And then no one even takes the case. Same thing with like that accident. Like they have their body camera on and everything. They're still on the scene. I'm still on the scene. and he's walking up to me, shutting the thing off. Like, I think that's all, like, intentuous. I think it's very illegal and it's intentuous to even shake claim that people care when they work in the law if they can act that way and do that. Anyway, so I'm like out looking for charity because what can I get? What can I do? I can't. It's like I just wanted my own abilities back. I was gonna go rollerblading to get my mental clarity back because I didn't know what was going on, and I studied it, and it's like you need the endorphins to be going through, and when you do, you feel good. You can feel like you can attack more when you get some exercise and you're working out and you're like doing that life. Well then, I'm being poisoned, and my heart's going a million miles an hour, making me feel like I'm gonna die. Like legit, my heart's gonna pop or stop or whatever. And it's intentuous. So I'm gonna stop this video here because I need to continue to make more, I guess. People aren't looking at me either. And I'm like really scared and I'm sad about how people have been doing me in my life. So if you can support me, as always, I'm always gonna say it. I need support financially. Please cash at me some money. Chase your dreams today. It's my hold. The money sign. Chase your dreams today. All one word. Even if it's $5 or $10. If like 10 people or 20 people did that, like I might be able to get my brakes fixed, or I might be able to get the oil change, or I might be able to get my car looked at and get a, like be able to drive a car like a normal car. But that's always, if you ask me, that was also like just ruined. Like anywhere that they could get to ruin my life, to not allow me to be able to discover it. And then when I'm reaching discovery in it, and I actually caught them on record, like together, fucking, like, I'm not okay with it. And then I'm not okay with the police deflecting on the fact that that's a fucking crime over me. It's a crime of conspiracy. It's not a mental health thing. It's so fucked up. It's so motherfucking fucked up. Just to even try and talk about this stuff is really not easy. And then I mean, if I just had that car, or that car, or that car, or that car, or one of these, well, I mean, obviously cars have problems, but if I just had any other car, I feel, other than the one I have, that's been like staged for the troubles that it has, and like just pushed to the brink, mind you. Like me saying from the opposite side of St. Paul, like to my brother, no, don't go to my house right now. Let's meet in the cities, or like meet in Minneapolis. And you're just going there anyway, like, and then, oh, I'm gonna be really mad at you if you don't get out here. Like, okay, let's just pound on my fucking car then, right? Let's just pound on it. Pound on my car like it's a dirty little bitch. Whatever. People are all sorts of fucked out here, and that's all I'm saying. What I meant by that, but it's just sad what's happening to me, and I don't know where to go to get help, because anywhere that's a resource that's to suggest that they're helpful in any which way is just more deflection, more manipulation, more taxing on me, more time away from who I want to be in the first place, what I wanted to work on in the first place, and just have access to my own life, for crying out loud, without that man moving in that way. So it's like you learn these things, and it's like, yeah, I was in a resolve from how he moved with Cheryl from like a long time ago. And he moved in the same exact ways. She moved in the same exact ways. Everything was just to get me into a reactive state of mind, which I did at the time. I got into a very reactive state of mind. And I came to realize if you don't move away from this, you're not going to be who you want to be in the first place. So I had to leave and leave it alone. But I knew from that moment forward that if he was going to ever do this to me again, that it would be him doing it. And then he does. He did it again. And he did it again. And he did it again. And you don't have these memories because, well, I'm being poisoned up and I can't reason through it all. And it's like you don't really want these things to be happening to you. So, ugh. How do you move? How do you get out of this abuse? And then to top it all off, it's like I wanted to do that inner work when I was younger, as far as like what happened to me growing up and what happened in my family growing up. And it's like I want to talk about these things because they don't. They obviously don't. Because, oh, it's like you're the common denominator. You need to go get help. Well, I did. And then they said you need family counseling. That's the bottom line. You need family counseling, and if it's like they're not gonna allow you to that, then they're just, you gotta let them know that they're really leaving you screwed up. They're really leaving you screwed up in all of it, and that's what it is. That's what it is. They are pretentious engineers, I guess, of leaving me in that blight then because they didn't want to do the inner work. They didn't want to channel their own hearts' work as far as being able to get out of the abuse. And so it really makes me have a lot of questions. Who really are these people? And then when I'm like suggesting these things, then they want to move on me as if I'm the problem. No, motherfucker. I'm not the problem. I'm not. I'm trying to do the formidable thing and be forthright about my own life as far as how I can move forward. And then as soon as I'm pushed to the brink and ignored, mind you, for forever, and now I'm just like really, really upset with them. Really, really upset with them. Then they can get upset with me over the fact that I'm just reaching out for help. I think they're actually just like Jesse, just upset and rather upset that I'm not dead and that they didn't get away with the plot to premeditated murder me. And if that's the case, then can I even suggest that I was up to a 9.9 and I'm scared to go in because when I go in, they don't help me? They didn't. They never have. Hooking me up to a Holter monitor, I'm experiencing those things. And I'm telling them I'm like legitimately feeling like I'm suffocating inside. I don't know what to do. And it's heart. It's the heart. And I don't know how to, like, I don't know how to explain it is what I said. Not that I was like wiped out of my mind because I didn't understand that part until reading Arsenic Abuse. But it's like anyone that's a medical professional or a medical doctor that could even look at my medical history and suggest that there isn't this form of targeting me is just beyond my control, beyond me. Anyway, so I don't know where to go with it. I don't know what to do. I'm left in a state of mind of like, oh, you're just being abused left and right, and you're supposed to just work through it. Meanwhile, you're being drained of all of your resources, and you don't have the help of anybody to suggest, like, hey, we can take care of this for you, or we can help you here, help you there, and this should help you be able to continue working, or, maybe we can get your brakes fixed. But I'm like going down the road and it's like starting to be like grinding, and I just had my fucking brakes supposedly fixed by that same man that knew my brother. So I honestly just feel like the whole way through is to set me up to cause me for disaster. And then as soon as I'm bringing this up and putting it online, that now they're going to deflect even that much further and be like, well, we're just not going to talk to you and we're going to get a restraining order on you and everything. Well, you're fucking states and states and states away. If you're that scared of me to get a restraining order on me because of where you lied on me to like put me into that place, dealing with the parasites and the parasitic attacks that I'm going through. Look at my head. Like, how can you deny that these things aren't fucking what I'm saying it is? Like, are people really that stupid? Well, the junk science is what we need, right? I've gotten myself out of this with using holistics, and then what my ex did was put something on my back again, and ever since I've just been fucked over, completely fucked over. And like I can't, it's like really hard for me to do this job when I'm like broke. I don't have any fucking money to eat. Please, if you can help me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I feel like somebody out there can get my message to the Clintons Foundation and stomp on their ball sack and be like, you guys have been killing people for speaking out about your crimes forever. How the fuck do you get through that? Freemasonry gets more like support than, like, should I just be a Freemason? Should I just sell my soul to the devil and I'll be okay and I'll get paid for it, or what? Like, because I don't think you can really sell your soul. Your soul is something that it's in a realm of a, not a physical form. It's in the spiritual realm, like when we die. So, or just do we do, or is it just that we die and that's it? There's nothing else. Whatever. The fuck is feeling for? What the fuck is loving for in the first place then? I don't know. I'm just so fucking fed up with how people are treating me in this. It's just fucking bullshit. Anyway, if you know anyone that can fucking help out a guy, I need a lot of it. Comments and everything. Call me. I mean, I don't know. I'm on Facebook. You can hit the dial button. Hey, I can help you eat. At least for a day. Longer. Otherwise, what am I even doing here? What am I even doing on planet Earth at all? Why was I born? Why did anyone tell me they loved me? Why did anyone even suggest that I had a support system? Because honestly, I was about to run away at like what 14 years old or something like that. And just I didn't want to I just like I didn't want to do that because I have love for my people. I have love for my family. But then I just feel like it's all deflection and I just don't get anywhere. Anyway, if you can help me out, please do. Love you. I don't know what to do.